Hi everybody, this is Grace and thank you for visiting my channel and allowing me to show you my latest project, and this is my Christmas hearth. It is done with the Graphic 45 paper collection. 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, and you can see that the main feature is the fireplace, and there are lights in there. They're battery operated, and and the batteries can be changed so that it just keeps going and going. Here is a little chair and table. Bought the chair and embellished it, and I made the little table just from some wooden pieces. And then there is a kitty, and that's just a purchased item. And then we have a paper tree. Couldn't find quite the right thing for that, and some of the trees that I found just weren't what I wanted. On the hearth, there are some little frames. These frames are actually spellbinder dies, and they're the old charms. So I just miniaturized some pictures of my children from back in the, oh my goodness, long time ago, and put those in the frame. The mantel clock I just hand cut. The wreath and garland are Martha Stewart punch, the twig punch, and the poinsettias are Tim Holtz's tattered poinsettia. And I'm going to set the camera down. This is real wood on the hearth, by the way, both the top piece here and back here. And I'm going to put this down, and I'm going to turn this so that you can see the side. And here's the side. So it's quite deep. And then I will show you that it does open like that. It opens, and there are two albums in here. And let me turn it again, if I can. Okay, we'll get kind of a side shot here. This is the housing over here that I put the battery pack in, so that's easy to turn it off and on, or to change the batteries. And here are the two albums, and I'll take those out and show them to you in just a second, if you'll bear with me. Okay, get this one out. And this one. Hang in there, I haven't gone anywhere. And I'll close this and put it over here. And I'm going to put the camera up. I should have probably done that first. And zoom in just a little bit. Let's see if that's okay. Alright, so here's the little album. Let's zoom in just a little bit more on this little guy. And I'll show you that these are the this is one of the cut-aparts from the collection, and this is a little tag that I put a glitter ribbon on, and it says make a list, check it twice, and that just slides in there. This is another one of the tattered poinsettias from the Tim Holtz die, and there's the side, and there's the back, and I just made a wraparound little closure here with a magnet, and also with a little snowflake brad. And we'll open this up. This is a chipboard album, and this is the album. First page has one of the cut-aparts here. I did use the pockets and tags, and what I did is I hinged this, and it's a little pocket with a tag in it. I put a magnet in it, and it just closes like that, and that holds it closed. And this is a little flap on this side, with the night before Christmas, and has a magnet in it as well. And not even a mouse, little cut apart there from the pockets and tags. And then there is on every page a little booklet that will hold some pictures. This is a 4x6, so you can trim down a 4x6 and put 1, 2, 3 pictures there. And then you could even tuck one in here and trim some apart and put it on here and here. And that goes in the end. All of them do have tags on the end. And that's the first page. The second page is the hearth, and this is what inspired me to do the structure. So this has magnet, and it opens so that you can place photos in here. Tim Holtz tattered poinsettia, and another cut apart of the stockings. This opens with a magnet. Here's one of the border strips, and in there is a little booklet tucked in this little pocket here. And this has to stay really compact to be able to fit inside the structure. So here is one of the little pieces off the front page with on the end tag right there. And then we have the children sleeping, visions of sugar plums, and this has a side ribbon over here that closes with a magnet. It opens like this, and right here we have another booklet tucked in here. And then on this side we have a little belly band here held in place with 2 snowflakes. And then we have this little booklet here with a little red tab on top that just snugs right in there. And on the end we have another booklet. Close that. And then we have Santa coming, and this is just one of the little pieces from the pockets and tags. And I just thought, well, if you wanted a journal here, I didn't want to cover it up permanently, so I just made it to where you can write on it and then swivel that around. This opens, and there's just some basic paper in here. This one also opens, and inside here is one of the pockets and tags, and I just remounted it and cut the bottom part off and did something else with that, but I left this in place and just glued it down so that you can journal on this, or even put a picture on the back if you want. And the end piece is another booklet with Santa, just some of the paper. Next page is one of my favorite little cut aparts, and that's the Santa, and it opens. I also use the 6x6, I use the 12x12, and I use the 6x6 paper. And then we have another little snowflake brad over here, and this flips up, and I don't know if you can see that, but there's, yeah, and then this flips down. So you have room for 1, 2, 3, 4 pictures right there. And then there's a little booklet here for at least 3 more pictures, good size pictures. And that goes in there. And then over here we have Santa, and again this flips out with a magnet. Another cut apart here with Santa, and then here is a little booklet here, and on the front I just made a little side pocket with a little tag, and that goes back in here like this. Whoops, fold it in first in is easier. And this is the last page and inside cover of the back, and I just used one of the pockets and tags over here, and it flips out. And then I used Spellbinder's die and made a little tag to go in it. I must have used the tag somewhere else, but in fact I'm sure I did. And then this little cut apart over here, which is so cute, and a magnet. And then I just put these little strips in between each of the pages. Well, not on that, just on the back here. On the bigger album I did. So that's the little album. And it closes. And let's get the other one here. Here is the larger album. I might have to zoom back out again. Other way. Okay, that's a little too much. Okay, maybe that'll work. Alrighty, so I'll try to keep it in frame. So this is the larger album, and I just cut one of these out and popped it up all the way around. You can see there how it's all smooth, and added a bunch of little holly leaves, some ribbon, some lacy ribbon, and another ribbon here, and a little poinsettia. And here is the side and the back of this one. Looks like that. The side and the front. And then I added a ribbon over here to keep it closed. So we'll take a look inside of this one. See if I can get this all in here. Well, pretty much, yeah, good. Alright, so we start out here with one of the cut aparts and a little booklet over here. And it opens with this little ribbon, and it's got a magnet in it, and you can get 1, 2, 3, and 4 pictures there. Here's a little tag for journaling with a little belly band down here with some punched holly and some bling, some red bling, and here's where I put the little stripes on the in the gussets. And then there's a cut apart here, and it opens there, and then there is a larger booklet here, and these will really hold larger pictures, and up to almost 5 by 7, I believe, but trimmed down maybe a hair. Anyway, so there's that page, and then on this page I made a side pocket here, and I have one of these little envelopes from the Pockets and Tags, and it's got this in it. Just one of the little envelopes, cute little thing, and that's there. And then I made a little tag here, and that goes into this little pocket, and I just tuck this right in here. And then there's a booklet tucked in here with one of the cut aparts, so there's room for more photos. And then this opens with a magnet, and then there is a pocket here and a booklet here, and that just goes right in there, and that closes. And then there is another booklet over on this end that goes with this page theme. Stockings and children hanging their stockings. And then we have this side piece here. Here's a little pocket here with one of the cut aparts that I think went in the other one that I had to replace, but it goes in there like that. And there's a little, actually there's a little thing over here. I should have put a tag over here. I probably will, but there's that. And here is just a little, I kind of tucked this in here because it'll be on display, but it should come out, but I've got it kind of stuck in there, but it's removable, should be. And here's the Sugar Plums children, and here is another pocket here with a little booklet, a smaller booklet tucked in there. And here is a now I had to cut off some of the outside pieces for the smaller booklet, but I cut them out in holes so that you could tuck a photo in here. And so I left the top part open, but I glued it to where you can slide this in. If you cut it right, you can put a photo in there like that. And I did that on a couple of them. So I saved the frame edge when I had to trim them down. And then we have this little pocket over here. This is beautiful. Well, that's all beautiful paper, but this is one of my favorites. And then this opens, And you can see it has a little pocket over here with some of the stamps. And one of the cut-aparts tucked in that little pocket. And that closes with a magnet. And then we have this with a couple of more tags tucked in this little pocket down here. The end piece is a Santa postcard. And that goes in there. And then we have this page with the tattered poinsettia die flower here with a little styrofoam glitter ball that I got in the floral department. I just cut them in half and glued them down. And I did add some stickles to a couple of them. So this opens here with a magnet. And then it has this. And I'm going to have to move this and show you that it's a double flap. It opens that way. Get this back in center. And here is another flap here with Santa. And this opens top and bottom and has a magnet so that it stays nice and closed. And here's another one of the open topped frames for a photo. And then this page has Santa. Just such pretty paper, such nostalgic memories. And it has one of the little tags from the pockets and tags tucked in this little pocket here. This opens, and there's a side pocket there. This is some of the 6x6 paper. This is the borders and stripes, and here's a little tag that's there, and it's just mounted on black. And again, we have another stamp pocket here with a little cut apart in this pocket that you can take out. North Pole, yeah, special delivery, always. So that's that. And here's Santa unloading his bag and the children sneaking down the stairs to get a peek. And this opens. And there's another pocket here. And this opens this way for a few more photos. But you could always put a photo back here too, without covering up any of your fancy pretty stuff. And this is a belly band here. This is a booklet, okay, just like the others, but I put a belly band on the front and cut out one of the clocks, and I just used this as a tag to snug right in here, and you can put a picture on that or on the back or wherever you want. And then this goes right there. And the last page excuse me, is Merry Christmas. And it's another one of the flip up, flip down pages. I just leave them blank so that, you know, you're more invited to put a photo there. You're more likely to put a photo there if you're not covering something up. This is a die, and I think it's from, oh, let me check, hold on. I'm thinking that it's an I.O. I can't find it at the moment. Of course, you can't find anything when you're in a hurry. And then this opens this little booklet, and behind here is another little cut apart that I mounted on black to give it more strength. And I just used my scallop scissors to do that. And there's a magnet there, and that's it. There's a little stripe down the center there, so there's Santa on his way, dash away all. And so I think this one holds quite a few pictures, and it was really fun. and I'll be teaching this up north, and hopefully, and that's my Christmas project, and it goes right back into the hearth and ready to go. And I want to thank you for watching, and have a wonderful, and if I don't talk to you before, a Merry Christmas. Bye-bye.